should never have let this happen.
How is it your fault?
I've been distracted. I'm sorry, Dad.
It's not your problem.
Well, he is now.
No. You've got young uns to worry about. I'm not having him drag you down and all.
Well, I'd like to see him try.
I mean it. I appreciate the offer, but your priority is Moira and the kids. Where is Kyle, by the way?
No. Aaron's sorting him breakfast.
Oh, well, you should get back there.
Oh, no, he's fine. He's enjoying hanging out with his big cousin.
Even so, you worry about your lot, and I'll deal with Kate.
All right?
Yeah, over the moon. At least no one died, thanks to Eric.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Unlike your boss.
Don't work for him anymore.
Council will come in later to make the place safe.
That's a good sign.
Well, if we can trust them to do something right for once.
Yes? What do you want?
Just checking you're okay after last night.
I didn't really do anything. What are you up to?
That's not important. You've had a tough time recently, what with everyone thinking you're doing the dirty on your neighbours. Now's your chance to be the hero for a change.
Why, though?
Eric, honestly, just take the credit. Some of the best.
Hey, do you fancy another egg, do you?
He's not getting extras, not after last night.
Jeez, Dad, our house gets demolished and all you can do is have a go at me.
What would I have done if you'd have got hurt? You mean everything to me.
Soz.
Kids will be kids, eh?
Yeah, well, it wasn't him to blame, were it? Joe Tate's going to pay for this.
You reckon he was behind it, do you?
Who else could it have been? Make sure you tell police that when they question you.
I didn't see him, though.
Of course you didn't. He's too clever for that, isn't he? Rich folk like him reckon they can do anything.
Oh, are you? Hey, why didn't you make the party? Oh, I had to babysit our Amelia. Now I'm covering Rodney's shift. General dog's body's me. You get off all right, though?
I've just dropped him at the airport with his bag of tricks. Still determined to woo them with his magic.
Glad someone's got something to laugh about.
Sam, we're really sorry about what happened.
I'm as shocked as you are.
Not what Debbie reckons.
Why, what does she think?
That it were his mate that did it.
Joe Tate is hardly my mate.
Well, you work for him, don't you? And someone must have ordered that diggy.
He had nothing to do with your house being knocked down, did you?
Of course not.
Yeah, well, it's not me you got convinced, is it? Police are investigating. They'll soon find out who did what.
Here you go, love.
No, I had breakfast at Lachlan and B&B.
Now you tell me.
Why couldn't Grandad and Lisa stay at the B&B?
Because she kindly offered them to stay here.
And how come I'd sleep on the sofa, not him?
Did you nearly get murdered last night?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been crying if you were.
Excuse me. Stop bickering, Sarah, now.
You better not be going to the bathroom before me.
Whoa, careful!
Just ignore them, Uncle Zach. They're just wound up.
I'm sorry. Maybe me and Zach being here is a bad idea.
You're a family. You're going nowhere. This is down to Joe, OK? Nobody else needs to apologise for anything. Happy birthday, Uncle Zach.
Oh, birthday's cancelled.
Yeah, we've got more important things to think about.
Well, at least Noah and Samson are safe.
Yeah. No thanks to you. I mean, all you had to do was keep an eye on him.
I know. I'm sorry. But I was kind of looking after this place single-handed.
Yeah, and at least you're big enough to apologise, unlike some.
Sorry.
Has anyone spoken to Tate yet?
No, what's the point? The psycho who does what he wants.
He even put his own brother in danger, didn't he? I mean, what kind of scum does that?
PCPs.
Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting your breakfast.
Oh, never mind that. No. Our house has been destroyed by Joe Tate, and he nearly killed 2 of our kids in the process. What are you going to do about it?
Oh.
Why did you punch Miss Grant?
I did... What are you doing here?
Billy's mum gave me a lift home.
You're not supposed to come home for dinner.
And you're not supposed to beat on my head teacher.
We were play wrestling, OK, and things got a bit out of hand. Most girls, they're not anything like as hard to please.
Miss Grant isn't a girl?
Yes, thanks. I'd already worked that out.
Do you like her?
Sort of.
As much as Carly?
Would you mind if I did?
Carly never made me write lines.
Well, why did Ms. Grant give you lines?
No reason. Most of the time she's dead nice.
Yeah, she is, but, I don't think she likes me, so...
I still like you.
Well, that's all that really matters.
Ugh, you smell like sick.
Soz.
How was the party?
Less said about that, the better.
Now what?
It was my fault. I'm sorry for kicking off.
Don't worry about it.
Was that all you've got to say?
Hey?
You were equally to blame.
For what?
Apparently, David only cares about a woman after he's broken up with her. Do people ever really break up? In my experience, we all get back with our exes sooner or later. Can't you just go away and worry about your own problems?
Me? What have I got to worry about? Apart from Uncle Zach's house being half demolished. And then my little boy almost getting murdered by that psycho piece of work whose house you two were partying at last night.
How is Noah?
Yeah, well, how do you think? But hey, don't you worry about that. I'm sure your trivial little love spat is far more important.
What exactly is going on with you two?
Do you really believe that? About exes getting back together?
Why do you think he's playing away, do you?
He would never do that to me.
Why are you twisting your knickers then?
I'm not. I don't know.
Where have all the desks gone?
I don't do desks. They're not home anyway.
The question is, what do you do?
How do you mean?
Last night's fiasco. We need answers. Jimmy knew nothing about what you were up to.
Nor did I.
Even so, the digger. What was all that about?
I wasn't supposed to destroy the Dingles house. I wanted some outhouses on the other side of the golf course pulled down. They got the location wrong.
Well, who knocks down anything at 8:30 at night?
In the dark?
I made them a generous offer, and they were determined to turn it down. I got the place on compulsory purchase. What do I have to gain from destroying the Dingles house? Why would I cause myself all that grief?
Got a point, I suppose.
It was an accident. Plain and simple.
Right.
What I need you to do now is impress on everyone how devastated I am about everything.
Easier said than done.
You're my man on the ground.
Even so, how am I supposed to explain all this?
Well, I mean, if you don't think you're up to the job, then...
No, he didn't say that.
Thanks. It's good to have people I can trust.
Hiya. Don't you dare hide me.
I'm sorry.
I know what's going on. Were you and David crying on his shoulder, expecting him to feel sorry for you?
Tracy, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you said that to Layla, didn't you? I mean, what is it with you trying to get your hooks into other people's blokes?
Why would you even think
there
that?
she goes again! Little Miss Innocent Act. He only feels sorry for you because you're a sad, lonely loser who needs to get herself a life.
Yes, well, I wouldn't argue with that. But honestly, me and David, we are just friends. After what I did to Layla, do you really think I'd make that mistake again?
Yeah, well, make sure you don't.
Ooh, that looks painful.
This? We got attacked by a nutter. We had to leg it. I'm out of here.
What was up with him? Maybe he's afraid I'll finish what I started. You beat him up? There were kids in that house.
What?
I warned you about crossing the line. He's in here, officers.
Joseph Tate. Is this about last night?
Well, why else would they be here?
It's a dreadful business, that. Those poor people. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, you can start by answering a few questions. Serious allegations have been made. Damaging property with the intent of endangering life.
Trace, I hate it when we fall out.
Me too.
So can we, forget about last night? I do love you.
You might not when you hear what I've done.
Go on.
Oh, it's Charity's fault for putting ideas in my head.
What ideas?
Kind of had words with Priya.
What words?
I just said that she was a sad, desperate loser who only wanted to cop off with other people's men.
What did she say to that?
Not a lot. I think she was embarrassed. I know I was. Me, I'm a big gob.
Why on earth would you think that there's anything going on between me and Priya?
I don't know. She obviously likes you.
She's the mother of my daughter. Why can't we like each other?
I know, you're right. I'm being paranoid. And look what happened last time I got like this. I drove Layla out of the village, out of Jacob's life.
That wasn't your fault.
It was my fault. Because if I'd have trusted you, she wouldn't have felt the need to run away.
Oh, it's done now.
I'm so scared of losing you.
That's never gonna happen.
Good. You think I should go speak to Priya?
No, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I need to apologise for kicking off.
She won't hold a grudge. I tell you what, why don't you take my dad out for a lunchtime drink? He needs cheering up.
Okay, but can't we both go?
Afraid not. I need to go to the cash and carry. I'll get some tea while I'm out. One of those Thai red curries. Do you know what? And I hate seeing you upset. So it's about time I spoiled you rotten.
How?
That's a surprise. Mwah.
I can understand why they're so upset, but honestly, it was nothing to do with me. You need to check with the contractors.
We will.
That being said, I want to do everything I can to make this right. So if there's anything else you need me for, just call me.
We've not finished yet, Mr. Tate. Mr. Foster, you said you helped rescue the children from the house. Do you mind if we have a word?
Sure. More than happy to help.
That's all for now, Mr. Tate.
Busy?
Hardly. I'm trying to get this order out, but strangely enough, I can't seem to concentrate.
Yeah, Tracy said she bumped into you.
What exactly have you been telling her?
Nothing?
So why has she got it into her head that you've been feeling sorry for me?
Yeah, I might have given her the impression...
David,
that
if you're
what-
going to start lying to your wife, I'd rather not be implicated.
Fair point.
I mean, the idea of you and me, it's just laughable. People call me high maintenance. Anyway, out of curiosity, why have you been lying to her?
No particular reason.
You're twitching.
Hey?
David, I know you. You only twitch like that when you've been up to no good. Hello, I've just been shouted at in the street by your wife. I think I deserve a proper explanation.
Right, OK. If I tell you, you've got to promise me you won't breathe a word. To anyone.
I was just out for anything strong. Yes.
You see,
Happy birthday, Uncle Zach.
Happy? How?
So what have the police said?
Well, still trying to work out what happened.
Well, what's to work out? We all know who's behind it.
Yeah, but it's proving it, though, isn't it? G&T and a whiskey for Eric, please.
I'll get them. Here, keep the change.
Oh, thanks.
Not like you, Uncle Zach.
Hero of the hour, this man. He rescued Samson and Noah.
I was just trying to do the right thing for once.
Well, some would say too little, too late.
Ignore her. The rest of us are dead grateful, mate.
Where are you going?
Huh? Well, I'm going to check the house. I've got to see that the council are doing the job proper.
Do you want to find a table?
No, I think I'll start prepping early. I've got a large party in tonight.
You need to get over yourself. There's only so many times a person can say sorry.
Maybe some things can't be forgiven.
He risked his life last night fighting off them thugs.
He started all this.
No, he didn't. Joe Tate did. He had his eye on Zach and Lisa's place all along, and yeah, OK, Eric might have made a mistake. But if you're so vindictive you can't appreciate how desperate he is to put that right, well, quite frankly, you don't deserve him.
Thanks, Miss Foster. You've been very helpful.
I just want justice for those poor people.
What did you tell them?
You mean, did I drop you in it?
Did you?
I told them I didn't really see anything.
Thanks.
That's the last time I lie for you. Why did you do it? The public inquiry is bound to find in your favour.
The verdict's weeks away. The project was already behind schedule.
That's not the real reason.
Okay. I got sick of waiting. I want to see the Dingles suffer. It's what they deserve.
I thought you were smarter than this.
It's done now.
David, what is it?
I've been an idiot.
Yeah, well, you often are.
I mean, properly this time. I know it's no defence, but I hate myself.
Hate yourself for what?
Do you know that greengrocers convention that I went to in Reading?
Yeah, what about it?
I never went to the convention. I went to Mykonos.
What? Oh, wait, Layla's in Mykonos.
I know, Layla's in...
Well, why would you visit Layla?
To sort things out.
What things? Is she okay? David, what is it you're not telling me?
The night before she left, me and her... I don't even know why it happened. It was a foolish moment of madness.
How foolish?
We somehow ended up in bed together.
Flipping hell, what did I say?
Oh, shut your face. Get this down.
I'd take it if I were you, because we ain't got you out.
Well, apart from some champagne, courtesy of Mr. Tate.
Oh, I'm not drinking any more of that.
Oh, come on, Uncle Zach. It's the least he owes you.
He destroys our home. How is nicking his champagne revenge?
Don't worry, Dad, he's not getting away with it.
Oi, I don't want you getting uppity.
He nearly killed me son.
Well, how's you being daft going to help Samson?
Well, what have the council said? When's the house going to be safe?
Dunno, they told me nothing. Wouldn't even let me near the place. Bunch of jobsworths.
Excuse me. You are not welcome here.
Look, I understand how upsetting this is.
Upsetting? We might never see our home again.
No, we're not thinking like that.
It was an unfortunate mistake. Them demolition workers, they mistook your place for a cowshed.
You trying to be funny?
I swear, ask Joe if you don't believe me.
Why, well, it's just a word he said.
Oh, I thought you were going to be...
Where are you going?
One guess.
Oh, right, so you've forgotten everything we agreed, have you? You're going up there now, the mood you're in. You're going to end up in prison. How is that going to help Moira and Isaac? Or me, Dad, and the kids?
OK.
Let me tell you what your problem is.
You don't work for me anymore. Why should I listen to you? What?
It's just a game to you, isn't it? How far can I push it to get what I want?
Isn't that what you taught me to do? You've gotten weak in your old age.
I'll show you how weak I am.
If it wasn't for me, you'd still be a washed-up drunk sweeping floors.
Without me, what have you got?
Remind me. Why haven't you got anyone anymore? Okay.
I know how to destroy you.
And we know how to destroy each other.
Some battles aren't worth the repercussions.
Dingles can't touch me.
You really believe that? If you go through life making enemies, sooner or later, someone somewhere is going to get their own back.
Not anytime soon.
We're in court next tonight as Anna's trial gets underway in Coronation Street and Phelan is first to take the stand. Then at 8, Jeremy Wade is hot on the tail of the one river monster he's failed to catch, the Malaysian lake monster. And there's more crime-fighting hijinks for Riggs and Murtaugh as the new series of Lethal Weapon continues tonight at 9.